Okay, so I know there's a few like places we can explore around here, so I may as well get into that story I said I was going to talk about last episode. So, that's just a fairy fountain I forgot. Hey, there's a little thing here over there. Okay, so this only happened like last year when I was still back at school. Back when I was in year 12. So basically, it was like halfway through the year, like in May or something. I don't know why I have to specify the date, but I like being very specific like that. And, so basically one of my friends really wanted to go mountain biking. He was like, yeah, we should go mountain biking sometime. And like, he convinced one of my friends to go with him. And he did try to... I can't remember whether he tried to convince me the first time and I just refused, or if he just didn't ask me that time, but... I know that I didn't go the first time, and then like they came, like the next time we were talking to each other at school, they were like, oh yeah, oh, I can actually do this one. So it was like, oh yeah, you should, come with us next time. There's like this really big jump we want to go over. And, oh, this is where we get the new potion. Oh, a new potion. Red potion. And I think in this one, like, the red potion's like better than the blue potion for some reason. Which is a little bit going out of convention right there. Still seeing that weird layering issue. Okay, so basically, it was like, oh yeah, you should film us. You should film me going over the jump. I was like, okay, I guess I could come along and try out mountain biking. So yeah, like that Saturday, we went out mountain biking that, and stuff like that. I unfortunately had a really crappy bike. So it was a little bit difficult for me. I mean, they did let me, like, use their bikes at some points, but, I did generally stick to my bike. And, you know, we were riding around for a bit in, like, the areas that you usually ride around during mountain biking. And, hey, actually, can we talk to... Yeah! Look, it's Tingle! We actually need a... It's like, Tingle and all of his brothers and that, like, one guy kidnapped, like, all around Hyrule, and... From what I know, I think you actually need to talk to... do Kingstones with all of them to actually beat the game. I'm not sure about that, but I don't know, I might look it up on the wiki or something. But yeah, eventually back to the mountain bike story. We eventually got to... we eventually got to that jump he was talking about. It was like, oh yeah, this is the jump we're talking about. And this was a fudging ridiculous jump. Not only was it, like... The jump was like about a meter off the ground. Yeah, also, like, as soon as you landed, you had to turn left, otherwise you would, like, fall off. Like, the path area. And just, like, have a massive, wipeout, or whatever it is. A stack, that's it. And, so, I was, like, gonna be the cameraman, and stuff like that. Like, and, anyone who actually... knows about the story, knows exactly where I'm going with this, but, so, blah, mind blank. Look at me, I'm just, like, randomly walking around doing stuff. This is actually kind of great, actually. Let's go check out the red potion. So, I was, like, filming, like, I was doing, like, a weird commentary. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm trying to avoid saying his name here. It's a bit more difficult than you think. So I'm just gonna call him Joe. That's not his name, but... Yeah. You'll never go back... Okay, yeah, so this is for some reason better than the blue potion. So he was like... we were doing like commentary. Was like, oh yeah, so Joe, he's gonna do this jump, and he's gonna be really epic like that. And I was like... And then... My other friend, who I'm gonna call him, God, it's so tempting to use their names, but I'm not sure if they would have wanted me to actually use their names, so... Oh, what should I call him? I want to try and, like... Okay, this is a serious question here. What should I call him? I'll call him John. actually, that's a little similar to Joe, isn't it? You know what, I'm just gonna call him Matt, because that's not his name. It's, so, I was like, Aaron, Matt, over here, he's like, he found some random P-plates, and he's like, fiddling around with them for some reason. Like, I'm serious that actually happened. And I actually recorded that, though. I don't really have access to that footage, unfortunately. I actually have to... I would show... Actually, no, I wouldn't show it because of... Anyway, so then, he decided, okay, you know what, this is absolutely fudging terrifying. So he was like, let's just, go over to some of the smaller jumps and just do some, practice jumps. So, you know, getting warmed up for the big jump. So like, oh, okay, that's fair enough. You wuss. And, damn. So we went over to like some smaller jumps. I was recording them, and yeah, we got it. We did a few jumps, and oh wait, I didn't even need to. I can just do this. I can't go up there, unfortunately. So he did a few practice jumps on that, and on like this really small jump, and we're like, okay, yeah, that's cool. So I'm getting very close to my maximum amount of rupees. I might actually go back to town and buy that quiver, so I don't find any more rupees and waste them. But yeah. So eventually we move on to another jump, which isn't... It's a little bit more difficult than the last one, but still not as bad as that super mega jump. And so he was like, okay, yeah, let's do it. So I recorded him. He did the jump good the first time. He did the jump the second time. I'm quite well as well. Third time though. Oh boy, the third time. Actually I just wanna... I was gonna explore a little bit more, but I need to go get, like, get rid of some of these rupees. In fact, I can just... Yeah, so, so I'm recording it, and stuff like that. I'm trying to figure out what to say. I'm sorry about this. Yeah, so he's coming down. I'm recording him, I'm like, oh yeah, he's doing the third jump once again. And he's coming down. Oh, look, here he comes. That wasn't... I don't know what that sound effect was. But he just comes down, he goes over the jump, he does it perfectly, runs down like another meter, hits a rope, and does a massive stack. And I was kinda shocked about this, and if you have been watching most of these episodes, you would probably notice by now, or at least you would probably realise it when I tell you, is that I don't generally swear that much. I mean, I generally, like, replace most swear words with words that sound similar to them, like fudge, for example. And, that time when he actually did the stack, I actually swore that time. Really freaking loudly. And I recorded it on his phone. And everyone, we were like, oh yeah, we were like, ugh. So then we go over to him, he's like, oh yeah, you're right, alright, and he's like, oh my god, did you record that? And I was like, yeah, we recorded that. And stuff like that. And basically, he was like, somewhat injured. I mean, he could still stand. I mean, there was like, fudging, yes, that'll definitely accomplish something. It was like, I don't know how to call it, like scab marks and that, like, yeah, he definitely looked like he'd, like, fallen off a bike and, like, went to, like, rocks and stuff like that, but he didn't seem to mind the pain at all. He was just like, oh my god, did you record that? And we were like, yeah, yes, we did record that. We looked over it and we were like, oh, yeah, Cameron, you swore really loudly, it's really funny, you've never said it with such purpose before. I was like, yeah, because I don't generally swear that much. And so that was kind of the end of the mountain biking thing, so we end up going home and stuff like that, I get dropped off, and that was the last we really heard of it, or so I thought, because I knew that he was going to show it to a few people, that video. And so, like, probably a few hours after I get home, it gets posted to Facebook, and I had no problem with this. But, yeah, when it was posted to Facebook, and as you know, I don't swear that much, and the people, at least in my year, I am well known for not swearing. And basically, the video went pretty much viral around the school. Like, I'm not kidding about that. Like, everyone knew about it. Even the teachers knew about it, and they all thought it was hilarious. I just remember when we, in English, like, one of the students was like, "Oh my god, teacher," or miss, or whatever. Have you seen, like, Cameron's video? And she was like, no. And so then, like, everyone in the class basically just watched the video. We just, like, completely ignored anything we were doing in that class. We just watched the video. And it was just funny on just how completely silent the class was, just until that point I swore. And just everyone just broke out laughing. And probably the weirdest part about it was, like, my English tutor that has nothing to really... doesn't work at the school or anything, she works at another school in another town. She found out about it because she has a, like, someone who goes to my... She had someone who went to my school. She was tutoring someone who went to my school as well, and she, for some reason, knew that I had her as a tutor as well. I don't know how she knew that. And, like, showed her the video. Like, next time I went into her tutor, she was like, "Oh ho ho, what have you been doing in the past few weeks?" And I'm like, "What the heck are you talking about?" Yeah, so... yeah. Thankfully, I might be able to actually download the video, so... I'm not sure when this episode will end, but I'm gonna put it at the end of the video. In fact, you know what? I may as well end the video right now. So, yeah. Prepare for my greatest moment. Quotation marks.
Is trying the third jump once again. Here he comes.
Faster.
Whoa! Oh! Fuck! Oh crap! I recorded